The doctor and the nurse were getting intimate. But the next second, the nurse suddenly died on the bed without warning. The man was horrified to discover a sharp knife had pierced through the bed and stabbed the nurse, causing her death. Seeing this, the man immediately claimed he didn't do it, then turned around trying to escape, but suddenly remembered. His wife knew he was on a business trip with the nurse, which would make him the prime suspect, yet he chose not to call the police because he was the hospital's top cardiac surgeon. If his affair was exposed, he would lose both his career and family. Just then the nurse's boyfriend showed up. The man instantly suspected he might know their secret, but he couldn't let him find the nurse's body, so he quickly cleaned up the scene. Just as the boyfriend reached the door, the man had just finished hiding everything. He opened the door acting calm. The boyfriend barged in looking for the nurse, but found nothing. Disappointed, he left. The man quickly dragged the suitcase downstairs to bury it, but saw the boyfriend still searching nearby. In a panic, he hid the suitcase in the bushes, then walked over to the boyfriend and used the nurse's phone to send a pre-written message. The boyfriend saw the message and left happily. The man did all this just to create an alibi. When he went back to retrieve the suitcase, he found it was gone. In a panic, he asked a street cleaner, who said he had only moved it to another spot. The man followed the cleaner's directions and saw someone fishing by the river. He quickly asked if he had seen the suitcase, but the man angrily said he had kicked it into the river and told him to dive in and get it himself. Hearing this, the man suddenly calmed down, looked at the river, and decisively walked away. He thought everything was finally over. But the next day, while having breakfast with his wife, a delivery knock came at the door. When he opened it, he froze. The suitcase that had held the body was right at the doorstep, emitting a foul stench. His wife came out, about to open it, but the man stopped her abruptly, then nervously explained it was a gift from a patient. But when they opened it, they found it was just a prank. The man rushed out to find who sent it, and ran into the security guard, who handed him a letter. Inside was a demand for $500,000. The guilty man thought his secret was out, so he planned to catch the sender during the money exchange. That night, the blackmailer arrived as promised. Just as he grabbed the money and tried to run, the man pounced to catch him, but the blackmailer escaped. The man picked up the badge he dropped and saw it belonged to the hospital's janitor. He immediately realized the janitor would definitely quit after getting paid. The next day, he rushed to HR for answers and found out a cleaner had just recently resigned. It was the same street cleaner he met in the park. He followed the hospital records and found her home. He confronted her, demanding to know if she was the one blackmailing him. Not only did she admit it, she even raised the price to $5 million for the evidence. Furious, the man threatened to call the police, but the cleaner wasn't afraid. She said if he went to jail for this, his life would be over, then offered a deal: give her the money, and she'd never bother him again. The man swallowed his anger and agreed. After returning home, he lied to his wife, saying he needed money to start his own clinic. His wife supported him without hesitation. The next day, he disguised himself and hid a knife in the car, secretly following the cleaner. Soon he saw her enter a villa. He crouched outside and listened in, only to be shocked by a familiar voice he heard inside.